If I could figure out how to get rid of this background, that would be great. Just waiting for a few more guys to come on in to the live stream. Just waiting for a few more guys and we're going to roll. Shouldn't be that long tonight. Shouldn't be that long. We're going to go ahead and start. It's recorded. You guys can see it on the Facebook page, or you can see it on our YouTube channel. All right, welcome to the meeting. We're going to keep it real brief. Launch times for tomorrow. 5:15, you can launch and start out to your destination. 5:30, lines are in. 1:30, lines are out. The awards will be at Perryville Community Park. If you're not familiar with it, where it is, you can always, you should know where it is by now, but you could use your Tournament IQ app and look at the launch sites, and it will be in there, and it'll give you directions, turn-by-turn directions into the park. All right. Couple things. This weekend, we're going to have two tournaments, one Saturday, one on Sunday. And there's going to be some prizes available for first place. Cass King is going to be giving away a rod and reel combo. Not this particular one. This is going to be for Battle of the Best. That's a pretty nice one right there. Which one is this? I don't know the name of this one. But I know it's really nice, man. That's a really nice paint scheme on there. This will be available Battle of the Best along with the matching rod combo that goes with it. But this weekend we're going to have two rods from Cass King and two reels from Cass King combos that are going to be given out Saturday and Sunday for the winners. P-Line, as always, is going to have their contingency program. The highest placing finisher, doesn't matter where you place at, first, second, fourth. If you're the highest placing finisher in the event Saturday and Sunday, there'll be two winners. You will win a $50 gift card from P-Line's website. And you just need to submit a photo with you and P-Line product. It can be a first-in bait product as well. And that's all you need to qualify. All right. Now, we do have an AOI race going on right now. Right now, currently, Kyle Christovergis is leading. I forget who's in second. It's all on the Tournament IQ app. But there's going to be some serious points doled out during this event. I know Josh just came off 2 wins last tournament, so he's skyrocketing right now. He's going to be threatening for the number 1 position probably after this weekend if he does really well. So it's going to be exciting to watch how that whole thing plays out. Kayak Fishing with Christ is sponsoring our Angler of the Year race. There's a $500 prize on the line, and it will be doled out at the end of Battle of the Best, which is our 2-day conclusion for our championship, where there's a title belt that's given out to the champion, and the winner finally takes home the check that everybody's been posing with all season. They get that check. So you just need 3 events to get in. And if shout out to our new member, Ridgely McKenzie. He's going to be. He just signed up today. He's going to be fishing with us tomorrow. Thanks for joining. If you guys see him out on the water, welcome him with open arms. Help him out, show him the ropes. I'm sure he's going to do well. And since this is his first event, he actually has a chance to get into Battle of the Best because you just need 3 events. So he can fish this weekend, which would be 2, and then the last regular season event we'll have in July. That'll make 3. So, and he can slide right on into Battle of the Best and give you guys a run for your money. So that's up for grabs. The boundaries for this event has been posted on the CRM Facebook page. So check that out. I'm not going to go over it here. If you think you're out of bounds, you can always hit the boundary check button on the Tournament IQ app, and just text me and let me know that, hey, I think I might be. I don't know if somebody's trying to join us. Go ahead and add you in, Brick. What's up, Brick? Can you hear?
Nada.
All right. So, yeah, the boundary check, you get the boundary check button on Tournament IQ and check in with me to make sure you're in bounds for this tournament because it's a vast area that you can fish. You can fish all the way up to the Sassafras in the south. I know the Elk River is not on Tournament IQ as far as launch sites, but you can use that ramp at the park there. That's, the public ramp, and you're good. I think there's 11 launch sites in all, maybe more, that you can launch from at this event, from the Susquehanna to the Northeast, to right there, Perryville or Tidings or across the bay on the Sassafras and the Elk River. There's plenty of spots where you guys can get in. It has to be a public ramp, though. Can't be a private access. It has to be a ramp accessible to all the anglers in the tournament. I know there was a ramp speaking of that, in Perryville on the base, but that ramp, everybody has to have access to it. So that ramp for this tournament, I would say, would be off limits because everybody doesn't have access to it, and it would give an unfair advantage for somebody who had to launch at Perryville, which I'm gonna get to in a second, versus somebody who's launching at that base where they can get out right away. Perryville, keep in mind the launch time is at 5:15. All right, Lions End is at 5:30. All right, Perryville Community Park does not open until 6. We tried to get them to open it earlier, and they got a lot of things going on. So, we couldn't get that worked out, but they will have it open at 6 a.m. So, if you get there, you might have that place all to yourself. Who knows? But, it will be open. It's just going to be open later than all the other spots you can go to. All right. If you haven't already, I need you guys to check and make sure you filled out your emergency contact information on Tournament IQ. And also make sure you acknowledge your waiver and the rules. It's just a simple check mark. You can read it right there on your app or on your computer. The way you get to it is you can go into the member directory and just look at your member profile. Only you can see that. Or you can go to settings in your app and access it that way too. Make sure you had that filled out. That's vitally important. If something happens, we need to know who to contact. So make sure you have that filled out. All right. Scoring. Most of you guys are vets, so I'll be real brief with this. You've been doing a great job with this year. I've had very little calls from the judges as far as like issues with anglers and their submissions. So just know when you're submitting your fish, if the mouth is cracked, it is considered open. So try to make sure the mouth is closed before you take the picture. Also, you can't have your hands. These are places where you can't have your hands. You can't cover the eyes of the fish. That's a no-no. We can't score that. You can't have your hand inside the gill plate of the fish. And you cannot cover the tail with the entirety of your hand where we can't see what's going on. You can pinch the tail, but we need to see what's going on. If you can take a picture with no hands in it, that's even better. And make sure the picture is crystal clear. Blurry pictures will not be scored. I can't stress that enough. And as always, you have to wear your PFD at all times throughout the tournament. If you don't have it on, that could be an automatic DQ, and you don't want that. It is highly recommended that you wear bright colors. On the upper bay is sort of a lot of open areas, a lot of boats zooming around, and the brighter, the more visible you make yourself, the better, the safer you will be, because there's some big boats out there and there's some fast little boats out there. And if you guys are kind of camouflaged, you're hard to see. So, I wear an orange hat. You can wear white, you can wear orange, yellow, whatever it is. Make sure that people can see you. And if you got a flag, that's another visible point. That's key, especially when you're on the upper bay. Let's see. Yeah, if you're launching before first sunlight, you gotta make sure you have a light on your kayak, a white light or flashlight. And if you get in trouble, the first call you make is to 911. It is not to me. Call 911. Let's get you safe first, and then you can contact me later when you get yourself situated. But if you guys do run into issues that are not life-threatening and you need to reach out to me, you can reach me at this number. It's 410-294-9915. Again, it's 410-294-9915. All right, where was that? Last submission for photos is at 2 o'clock, but lines out is at 1:30. So that photo of that fish has to be taken before 1:30, but you have up until 2 o'clock to submit that fish. Try to submit your fish as you catch them, because it makes it easier for the judges, and we don't have an onslaught of fish at the very end. And it makes it very confusing on the judges and also me. So try to get your fish in earlier if you can, as soon as you catch them. Trying to remember if I missed anything. The awards will be at Perryville. I think I mentioned that. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We went over casting prizes, went over P-line contingencies, AOY. Yep. All right. So after this event, guys, we got one more event in July. It's going to be back on the Potomac. And then we're going to have our Battle of the Best. That date is yet to be determined. We got to sort everything out with everybody having their championships in September and October. So we'll get that to you ASAP as soon as we can. But for right now, this tournament is on and popping. And if you got any questions, you can hit me on Messenger, or let's see. Ricky has a question. PA requires a video release. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. We are fishing with, you can fish with two other clubs, USA Bassing and PA Bass. I think it is. This is the first time we're fishing with these guys, so it's pretty exciting. They do have some different rules. If you decide to jump in on one of their tournaments, any fish over 18 inches, you have to videotape it, videotape the release. So, that's not a requirement for us, for CRM, but that's a good practice to have. Good question, Rick. Appreciate that. Any other questions? Let me switch over to Facebook. I don't know what you guys are saying on Facebook. Nope, I think that's it. So yeah, the deadline is tonight. at midnight. You can still sign up with us. And the deadline for Sunday's tournament is midnight on Saturday. So make sure you get your registration in. And again, you can also register. They're all on Tourney X. USA Bassin, the Jackson Kayak Trails Mid-Atlantic Division, they're going to be fishing with us. And also PA Bass, I want to say Bass Nation will be fishing with us too. The name slips me. Sorry about that, guys. But you can sign up for all 3 tournaments. And good luck to all. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning.